Shut up and sit down.
gather today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. We recognise their connection to country and their role in caring for and maintaining country over thousands of years. May their strength and wisdom be with us today. I'd like to welcome the Moreton Bay Raptors and the Gold Coast Stingrays.
Matty, can you go to your right, mate? Team coming out. To your right. Left, we're coming past him on the third.
Boys. Game and looking forward just be outstanding for the national anthem. We'll look forward to the coin toss.
Daisy.
Your pleasure.
The national anthems have been done and dusted. The welcome to country. President James Cowlinshaw out in the middle there. They've had the toss of the coin. This is SunBowl 2024 between the Raptors and the Stingrays. The pinnacle of this competition winds up tonight here at Workwear Stadium. We're in for an absolute treat. Both sides come to the sidelines. They'll do their customary introduction with their co-leaders. And we're about to get underway. Wonderful conditions here. Lovely night here in southeast Queensland at Coorparoo. Mac has done a great job with the field here, considering it was about 5 days of this torrential rain. It was actually underwater 3 days ago, so it's an absolute skill and a half for him to get these games up. So we're just waiting on the players to come in. We're joined by Kate Allman, who's just come in on a private jet. How are you, Kate, from Sydney?
Thank you. Yes, welcome in. What a massive game we have here tonight. I'm glad I made it. The flight was a little delayed, but this is going to be a big one. Massive rivalry, the Raptors and the Stingrays. Tell us what you know about this rivalry. John?
Well, I don't think it matters really when it comes to finals, because finals are just a completely different beast. I mean, it's just who wants it more is probably what's going to happen at the end of the day here. And I think if you see, it might take that 1% thing, the wrong call, a face mask grab that they didn't mean to do. It just could happen a field goal. Anything could happen in a final. And look, sit back and enjoy. You see the match umpire laying down the law, toss of the coin, and it doesn't really matter. Still conditions here at Coorparoo. And
actually, perfect conditions, isn't it? I mean, the punters are going to absolutely love it. A little bit of cloud cover that usually tends to help with the stillness. It's not too dewy yet. That's going to help out as well. And the heat, it's died down this evening, so we're in for a cracker. No excuses.
All right, beautiful. So we can see he's not playing that guy with the crutches. I think they've got...
The captains have shaken hands and done the toss. And Stingrays will receive. So it's the Stingrays in the blue, and in the grey is the Raptors.
Last minute instructions being dished out from the coaching staff. Well, actually, I think the coaches actually stepped right out of there, Kate, and it's down to the players now. The captains will have a chat. The boys will have a yarn. They've done all their work that they can do, the coaching staff, and now it's up to the players on the field. So we're set for a titanic struggle. Here they go. Stingrays and Raptors 2024. This is the final of SunBowl, live from Totally Workwear Stadium. Should be a beauty.
SunBowl 40 from Brisbane, live on your screens now. Kate Allman, the voice of football. John Devine stepping in for a moment. We have some experts coming in the game later on. But right now, the action's just about to kick off with the Raptors gridiron. Checking the wind, and as we've said, there's absolutely nothing breezing around in the air. Kickoff's going to be Kelly Kasulk for the Raptors.
Got to give a big shout out to Calling All Sports Brisbane to bring this broadcast here live this afternoon.
Absolutely.
I can throw that in. But look, yeah, well done to East Brisbane Tigers to say this is a 3-year contract they've sealed for American football Queensland. So this is the home of SunBowls for the next 3 years. So we thank the Brisbane Tigers for that.
So Kelly Kasulk to kick off. And two of the receivers for the Stingrays line up in the backfield. It all comes down to this. 2024 gridiron season, under 14s in Queensland. Here we go. It's a nice kick. It's going to be returned by number 18 for the Stingrays. And it's a nice little return. Got about 25-yard line, and that's where the Stingrays will start their offense.
Yeah, we've got the team list, but obviously there've been changes.
For the Stingrays.
That have been brought up to
and
us.
it's a nice little return. Got about 25. The elusive number 18.
And we generally actually, if it's not on the list here, we actually name it after the lead commentator. So Allman there with a.
I'll take it.
Start.
Not a bad start there. We'll start from the 25-yard line, and in comes the offense for the Stingrays up front. Big man, 68, Cassius Prema. He was an under-18 Sun Devil. He's already represented his state. And here's the first pass. Through the hands and out wide. Nice little gain. Ashley Hearn in quarterback. He's a mobile, improvising quarterback. Very athletic. He's also played as a Sun Devil and, of course, a team captain. So they move about 5 yards up with that first throw. So they'll huddle up and decide the next play. Ashley Hearn, quarterback, number 3. Not the tallest quarterback you've ever seen, but he's protected by a very good offensive line, and they've got the height and weight that this offense needs. 2 receivers on the left. They've gone far, but instead he dumps it off and gets around and brought down by a great tackle, Lycheen Newick Matthews from the Queensland Sun Devils, also a representative of his state. The Raptors make a stop. And that's but instead he dumps it off and gets around and brought down by a great
sitting duck, wasn't he? He was just waiting for the pass to come and a tackle. He wasn't going to go anywhere, so probably a poor option. Still have the ball in hand, so
had to dump it off in the end. The receivers were well covered by the cornerback, Cooper Baldwin. He's one to watch for the Raptors. Tall, rangy, very good defender, very skillful. Oh, there was a false start there. Yes, it was called early, but no mistakes about it. Jaimin Stowers-Ilamani jumped early. That'll be a free first down almost to it. In fact, it's against the offense. So the Stingrays jumped early. Raptors reacted, and they lose 5 yards. That's really crucial on this third down. First third down of the drive, and they may be halted. There's a big gain to be made to get to the first down marker. About 12, 13 yards. Can Ahern get there? He'll have to go through the air. Big throw out wide, gets to the receiver, and it's not going to get there. 3 yards short of the first down, but it's a nice reception made by Kundai Munyawia. He has a history of Oztag, and that's probably where the great hands come in.
Yeah, he had pressure coming in from him. He takes it almost over his shoulder, heading towards the sideline. It's a good grab. And remember, they're wearing helmets, so they probably only see half the football at the time there, but good grab.
Pink hands and pink gloves as well. I hear they make you go faster. They're sticky. They're going to go for it here? No, they will be punting. So Stingrays get halted on their first offensive drive. They're going to punt it off. That's gone high into the night sky over Cooperoo. It lands, it bounces at about the 30 yards. Going to roll all the way to the 25. That's a nice punt.
Yeah, no breeze to speak of. Really laid the right boot into that one. A lot of, it went very aerial, as you said, Kate, and almost just went end over end.
Well, none of the Raptors were keen to get under it, were they? It was spinning all over the place. It was a really nice punt.
Well, it went about 15 metres on the roll, so probably lost some metres there. But anyway.
Good chase down by Kale Nelson, a state hurdler, I'm told.
Right.
These are the facts we get on the team list.
We might see that in the end zone there.
Well,
rather than go around, might just go over the top.
He probably had to hurdle a few players to get down there that quickly. I'm not quite sure how he made it. Nevertheless, here comes the first offensive drive for the Raptors gridiron, and there's going to be a medical timeout for the Stingrays. It looks like someone might be injured over there.
Well, I didn't see anything in back play. It's interesting because we got the kick away. I can't see a player down on field, so I wonder whether that pass earlier where he got tackled on the sideline, the player went down. But anyway,
maybe the medical just got caught on the wrong side. In fact, we're going to
the magic sponge, Kate, does miracles. Does miracles. We're away.
Here we go. First drive. Oh, it's a nice run by the Raptors, and that's number 17.
That was Kate Allman again. We don't have a 17.
We don't have a 17. He is a great runner. That's a shame. Anyone on the Raptors, please send me a message on social media because we'd love to call his name out. That was aggressive. He just ran through one of the Stingrays. The tackle missed. Second one coming up. We've got about 2 yards to the first down here. And that one's not going to get there. Stop just short. They might even give it to him. There was an array and a pack of people, bodies in the way.
I think he might have got there, and he did. So they've moved the chains.
They're going to move him.
First down, yeah. So determination there. You're right. I didn't think he was going to make it there. He just lunged a little bit further, a little bit more effort, and got themselves another set.
So they get the first down and they move the chains. Now up to about the 40-yard line. Or thereabouts. Raptors looking in control so far on this drive.
Second and 4. Maybe Kate. Looks a long way from me, but yep.
Yeah, the yards can seem like miles sometimes. So number 8, Luke James in quarterback. He's got 2 running backs in the pistol. James hands it off straight through the middle and down the guts he goes. Number 13, Lychin Newick Matthews. That's a really good run, and that'll move the Sticks into Stingray territory for the first time this game.
Well, it was just head down, wasn't it? I didn't think he was going to go that far. He shouldn't have gone as far as he did, but have a look at this determination. Still driving the legs. That's the back end of the tackle. But his tackle probably 5 or 6 metres short. Post-contact metres there, pretty good.
And Williams from the Stingrays was holding on to him for dear life and wouldn't drag him down. Williamson is not a small man either, so with the body weight on him, he continued to run. We just love to see that drive.
Hope
so
for all
Luke
of us.
James
Yeah.
in the quarterback, first year at the Raptors. Dumps it off out wide, and there's going to go all the way down past the first down marker, and the crowd loves that one. Number 11. We don't have a number 11, but that is an impressive run.
That's
the
good.
Raptors.
Yeah, good vision there on the left-hand side. Saw there was nobody out there. Found the man on the fly. Gets some cheap meters. They're really making inroads into the Stingrays territory, the Raptors. This has been a really good performance in their first offensive attack inside Stingrays territory. And, yeah, they're going to have to be on their money, Stingrays. Just watch out because the quarterback's just picking anyone he wants. I
feel like it's about time for a long ball. We know that Luke James can throw them long. He's got the arm talent. Under center now. Looks like he might hand off again. Does so. Number 13 goes all the way. Unlucky for some, and certainly unlucky for the Stingrays. Heads out of bounds at the 5-yard line. That's Newark Matthews once more. Another great carry.
Good call from UK. You said it was going to be a handball off, and did exactly that. Hit it at pace, right on the advantage line, and just charged towards the sideline. Good meters. Raptors are so close.
Stingray's going to have to stand tall here on the defense. About 6 yards out from a touchdown. Raptors in the red zone. James under center. Newark Matthews gets the handoff. No, he doesn't. Whoa. Flag on the play. So referees are going to have a little conversation. It looks like it'll be a 5-yard penalty to the Raptors. False start by number 54. So the Raptors, that's dealt them a blow. They were so close in the red zone. Second down. In fact, replay the first down, but it'll be a little more yardage to get there.
That's first just enthusiasm, isn't it, Kate? You're just getting that close to the line. Just break. It's almost like the 100 metres for the gold medal. You just got to time your run right because there's umpires
James
everywhere.
In the pistol. Oh, it's a long ball deep to the corner, and he gets absolutely pummeled by the Stingrays. Waiting defenders there to tackle, send him out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
That's a gutsy take there. He has to go above his head, exposes his ribs like that. Head down and then Bushka. 4-on-1, you're going to lose that one every time.
Absolutely trucked him, didn't they?
He's not big either.
So the Raptors in the red zone, so far unsuccessful, and the Stingrays finding their defense. Luke James in quarterback for the Raptors. What can he find? They've tried a few different looks. The handoff to Newark Matthews has been good. And they were going to do it, but it looks like another false start. Yes, it is. False start on the offense. Another 5-yard penalty. So that really hurts the Raptors. It's mistakes in the red zone that can be costly in a grand final.
Well, I talked about those little things. I mean, they did work so hard to get to the other end, didn't they, the Raptors? And now they've turned it over. Just over-enthusiastic. Just got patience. A lot of adrenaline, obviously. This is the SunBowl, it's the final. But let's see what they can do.
So here we go. Luke James hands it off. No, he doesn't. Dumps it over, and there's going to be a swing route brought down for a huge loss.
Massive breakdown in communication. You can see James, he didn't know who to pass it to. The play wasn't read right by his teammates. And unfortunately, he offloaded to one of his teammates, and he had no clue where to go and absolutely got smashed. Look at that. Good defense.
The defense read it really well, but there was clearly some kind of miscommunication, John.
He wasn't happy.
Not happy. There were two tailbacks behind him, and he could hand it off to Newark Matthews, who has been playing so well. He also had a tailback option. Looks like they're going to go for it again. This might help spread out the defense a little further. We're at the 20-yard line.
Let's see if he...
they're going to take a timeout instead. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Just to talk things over and maybe decide on something different a little schematically. So far, Raptors looking really dangerous driving up the field, but getting in that red zone, you see the nerves.
It's white line fever, isn't it? But the Raptors, obviously, they've been able to go up the middle and wide, so there's certainly plenty of options there, but unfortunately it's just coming unstuck. But this is a good time out, definitely, because they just lost their way a little bit there and broke a couple of times. Passes weren't going to the play that should have gone to, and I'll go to the huddle. I'll get the addressing there. You can see Coach really going to town on the Raptors players. He's saying, what are you doing? We got there. Keep going.
Yeah, that's Coach T. Soo Choon, the head coach of the Raptors. And he's going head-to-head with the Stingrays coach, Keegan Wynard. Obviously, a number of assistant coach involved in that huddle as well, offense, defense. But 3 minutes left on this first quarter. No points on the scoreboard yet. I think they'd love to go into that first quarter break with something, at least a field goal. 3 points better than nothing.
Stingrays, credit to Stingrays' defence. They've held firm. And as you said, no score on the board as yet. So he's got to hold the number up. You can hear the defence here from the Stingrays supporters. See what happens, Kate.
3 minutes left. First quarter. Luke James looks to his right. He's going to loft it long. He's open. He's got a man. And he's got the touchdown. Raptors Gridiron are on the board. 6 points in this SunBowl 40.
Well, I said they could go aerial, they could go up the middle. He took his time, he found a man out wide there, and pinpoint accuracy leads to the first touchdown of the match here. That's a good effort. We go right back to where they actually started from the other end of the field. They come down here, throws a great ball right into the hands, couldn't ask for anything better, and boom, they're on the board.
What a bomb. He absolutely slung it, didn't he? And he hasn't actually played it out that way yet. He's looked left most of the time, which is obviously the easiest for a right-handed quarterback. But to spin the hips, get it to the corner, and number 11 loves it, doesn't he?
Wow.
As he should.
You asked, you wanted number 11, and if you remember at the start of that play at the other end, he went down to the right-hand side, so there is a continuity between James and that player. They did it in the first down, and they did it at the back end of the down to get 6 points on the board.
And they've got 7 now. They've just converted that field goal. Flag on the play, in fact, on the field goal kick. So we'll take it, the point after touchdown. My mistake, not a field goal. And we'll just check out what the referees have to say there. Can I have a conversation? Might even be another false start.
Ooh.
12 players on the field for the offense, and that is really not a great mistake to make in a grand final. Maybe week 1, maybe in preseason, but certainly by this stage of the season, you shouldn't be making that one.
Wow, it's extraordinary.
So that'll back them up another 5 yards. And they're going to just adjust the teams here. They are on the wrong hash. I'm going to shuffle them over to realign this scrimmage. So here we go. Point after touchdown. First one was good, but flag on the play. Back them up 5. Second try is no good. So 6-0 to the Raptors Gridiron in SunBowl 40, the under-18s Queensland Gridiron Championships.
So many things happened in that last 15 minutes, or 10 minutes I should say, including right at the end there. They just had to do a field goal. We had the yellow flag come in. It's just a little bit of convoluted end to that set, but they're going to walk away with a 6-0 lead. But yeah, the chat obviously in the huddle worked. You listen to your coach. If you don't get to play next week, and they did that. So well done and good play. So they lead 6-0.
Well, no one gets to play next week. It is
right.
The grand final, and everything is on the line. So Raptors go 6 up. A few mistakes in the red zone could be costly in the end. And, of course, that point after touchdown, we've seen how leaving points on the board can be absolutely devastating. They'll kick it off now. 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Stingrays to receive. And still to get on the board just yet. That's gone out of bounds on the full, so a yellow flag, and they'll be backed up. Another mistake, John.
Well, yeah, they just seem to be cranking them up, don't they? They're just a coach killer, if you will. They're just doing every second or third down, they're doing something crazy that's not in their playbook. And so far, as you said, they lead by 6-0. Our clock is obviously, you can see on the top of the scoreboard, 3 minutes. It's an approximate time here. So, but yeah, it's a strange start. But hopefully for the Stingrays, not too much damage.
An exciting start for the Raptors, but certainly come to a bit of a stuttering step here. Wonder what the Stingrays can get on the board in response. Led by Ashley Hearn, the very mobile QB, very athletic. We're yet to see some of his running yet. But if the blitzers start to turn on, that's when Ashley Hearn turns it up.
Oh!
First one's a handoff, and he's dumped for a loss. Your reaction is exactly right. That was a win by the Raptors defense.
Oh, I had to put my split fingers there. I could just see the train wreck coming and boom, he certainly felt every inch of that tackle. Holy smokes. Have a look at this. Bushguard. Great work from our cameraman on the sideline. He's absolutely poled.
Stowers Elimani. Remember that name. He is under 18, folks, and he's got the power and width of a man much older. He came around like a freight train. Absolutely no opportunity to get away. Really a hospital handoff from the quarterback. So Ashley Hearn takes a second try. He's going to pass it through the air. That's a nice ball. It's flying well, and the cornerback.
Whoa, here we go.
Great defense by the cornerback. Number 11 for the Raptors, who's playing both sides of the ball. In fact, it was number 18. Maurice Diana with an excellent play on the defense. They'll try this again. Second down and 13. No yards gained yet on this drive. Ashley Hearn goes through the reads. Here comes the running that we talked about. Look at that athleticism, the pace. He runs straight into the first down marker, and he might be just shy of it, but certainly he is close and well within reach on a third down.
Yeah, good recovery there from Stingrays number 3.
Explosive. The absolute acceleration from a young man who's not the tallest or the biggest, but certainly that was quick.
Yeah, good recovery there from the Stingrays. Good field position, 4 and 4.
So they're going to go for it. Fourth down and 4 yards. You can't just rush this through. The O-line's got to be excellent if so. Otherwise, you're going through the air, and there's a false start.
Oh, from both sides, I thought.
Yeah.
See who this goes against.
It looks like it is on the Stingrays. So another coach killer. Stingrays going to be marched 5 yards back.
There seem to be a lot of indiscretions from the attacking side. They seem to be,
both offenses.
Yeah, both offenses have been punished regularly.
So that was Kundai Munyanyiwa, 16-year-old youngster, possibly some grand final nerves. They're going to punt this time anyway, and that's an absolute bomb. Wow, well taken by the Raptors. They're going to return it, and the tackle is missed. Second tackle was strong, but that was an outstanding return by Marco Tiaulili-Filo.
Open space, took advantage, laid his ears back and set sail to the southern end of Totally Workwear Stadium, and great return, deja vu from the first set. When they made that break down the right-hand edge, ominous signs to come here. Steps out of this tackle, cross the 40, gets to the 50 before he's shut down.
Taulili-Filo, a big man and difficult to bring down. You can see the strength in the hips. Actually, to take that ball, it was really spinning and swirling. Absolute bomb put up by the Stingrays. So well done to the Raptors, who find themselves at the 30-yard line. And that's going nowhere. The handoffs have been good, but that one was stopped quickly. Newick Matthews dropped for a loss.
Yeah, Emmanuel Asamoah, the tackler there. You'll remember that number, probably at 3 o'clock in the morning when he's shaking off the headaches. Good defence.
Not something you'd want to meet in a dark
No,
alley.
not twice in one night.
No, sir. So here we go. Third down coming up. Second down, in fact. Dumps it off out wide. The checkdowns have been good, but that was a bad throw, and you can safely say Luke James would want that one back.
I don't know whether he lost grip of that or what the situation was, but he just sort of, like, it was almost like he threw the teddy out the cot.
It's like he was throwing with his non-throwing
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
I think that you can lose grip, actually. When the lights go down like this, the sun sets, you do get a little bit of dew on the field, and without realizing it, it can be kind of slippery if you're trying to throw with pace.
Well,
getting the ball out quickly.
It's very humid out there, I can assure you. In southeast Queensland.
James tries that again. It's worked out. And his man's made a move and going all the way up the field. Made 3 Stingrays miss and gets the first down and some. They get stopped at the 15-yard line.
Well, they're mixing it up, aren't they? I don't think the Stingrays know which pass is going to come next. They go to the left-hand side this way, steps off the left, have a look at this one, bang, away he goes. And that's that number 11 again that we don't have a number for. He's having a blinder of a game here. He's got his side in a great position again.
Absolute weapon, isn't he, in the running back position. Here they are in the red zone now. And looks like that'll be the first quarter done. So we will take a break. Quarter time here in East Brisbane. SunBowl 40, under 18s. We're going to have the second quarter coming right up. Welcome back to second quarter of SunBowl 40, under 18s, Queensland Championships. Raptors with the gridiron, and they're going to take it down the other end of the field now. Swapped ends at quarter time, and it'll be second down. They're in the red zone, been lurking in this area all game, and unable to convert too many so far. 6 points on the board, but it took a while and a lot of coach-killing mistakes. John Devine is on the mic here with me, and James Cowlishaw, the president, has rocked up. He may just feature later on.
He's not on my Christmas card list right now, James, but anyway, we'll do our best. But it's good to be looking to the left-hand side of the field here, so let's see what they can do again, the Raptors. Stingrays just got to stay in the game. Another touchdown on either side of the break.
Oh, the handoff is good. He's going for the pylon. He made a move, spin move inside, and dropped just short of the end zone. There'll be a flag on the play, and that was exciting to watch, wasn't it? Explosive.
It just at 6s and 7s, the Stingrays defence. I'm surprised they're not down by more, but the cover defence was good there. It had to be, otherwise there was another 6 points on the board. But Stingrays, they've got to get out of there. They need some ball.
Well, the Raptors are going to be marched backwards for another mistake. 64, Kato Wateen Tafa called for a holding, and often that is the case when you see the running back pop out of a gap like that. It's got to be a hold somewhere that has caused such an easy run. But really, this is not what we want to see. Back at the 25-yard line now. Second down. Luke James, the first-year quarterback for the Raptors, in the driver's seat. Can he put 6 more on the board? He's going to take to the air. Long ball straight up the middle and straight
Intercept.
into the hands of the Stingrays. It's Jay Redford. He puts a move on the Raptors and goes down. And that'll be a huge interception, turnover for the Stingrays.
Yeah, well done to the Stingrays. They've hung in there, hung there. They've been their own worst enemies, haven't they? Been the Raptors, but the Stingrays, ball in hand here. And have a look at this. Finds the player on his own. It's an absolute, I want to say, shock. We're supposed to go to a player just in front. But look at this. A little bit of a goose step, hit and spin. Then absolutely gets carded. But he's very, very happy with himself to get his side down and ball in hand.
Well, Jay Redford, take a bow. 16-year-old rookie on the side. He was introduced as, this is my friend Jay, and that has been his nickname ever since. And I'm sure he's everybody's friends after taking that pick in the grand final here. Bowl game, championship rings on the line, turnover, and the quarterback, Ashley Hearn, will take over for the Stingrays.
Ooh.
Whistle blown dead, and that seems to be a delay of game. Took too long to get the snap off. Just another mistake that you don't expect to see in championship games.
Again, from the offensive side, another error, and I'll call it, I'm not going to say it's tennis, but it's an unforced error. There's no pressure there. They just got to be patient, the Stingrays. Work their way up the field, as did the Raptors, to get their first 6 points. And trying to alleviate, as you said earlier, Kate, 1 yard is like 1 mile in the final. He's got to take every opportunity.
Absolutely. Ashley Hearn. Hand off to the running back. Running back gets caught up in traffic, but he's made a way out and somehow gets around the scrimmage. Gets taken down for a loss, though. Those sweep plays have not worked out for the Stingrays. Another flag on the play.
So
Looks like holding for the offense.
Again, the offside. But, yeah, there's no way through there. But good defence there from the Raptors, though. Right up in the line there. They hit their man, shut down the play. There's no gap through there. And Stingrays, they're still stuck at their end of the field and really need to come up with a play. But as I said, just be patient. Just work their way out.
So after that incredible pick by Jay Redford, they've been pushed back to within the 10-yard line of their own end zone. Second down, and as the pressure comes, they keep getting marched backwards. That puts more pressure on the young QB, Hearn, who's got to get rid of the ball or be caught for a safety in the end zone. Standing just within the field of play. If he takes a drop back, he will be in the end zone and at risk of a safety. Here comes the snap. Oh, it's a high snap. That's not what he needs. Got it off early, dumped it out wide. Check down was good, but the catch was no good.
Yeah, pressure from the 50 for the Raptors. I think he might have had a bit of a bo peep before he went for the catch there, and that's come to his undoing. Loses the ball in the air. And you really got to take those.
Yeah, Mun Yen Yiwa, he usually does grab those. Again, the youngster, he's made a few good catches so far. Former Oztag player. Just got slippery mitts in that situation. Third down, this is really difficult position for the Stingrays. Backed up into their own end zone at risk of a safety. It has to go through the air. Difficult to run this ball. Snap was wide. And it's gone straight to the running back. He's going to run it instead. That was an impressive play. In fact, it was the quarterback, Hearn, who took it himself, put the team on his back, and nearly got there. Didn't quite make the first down, but got out of the danger zone.
Hearn said, all right, look, I'll do it myself. I'll show you the way, boys. I'm not going to pass it out to the left or the right-hand side. This is how we go, up the middle. Good play there because they've gone wide both occasions, and this time they decided to go up the middle, and, got some good metres, or yards, I should say.
So the yard's not enough for a first down. Fourth down, they're going to punt it, try to get back some ground after the Raptors have taken so much. Big spinning ball, Torp into the night sky, lands at the 20. It's going to be returned. Raptors take the left sideline and forced out of bounds pretty quickly. A great tackle made by number 47 for the Stingrays.
If I may interject here, Kate, it looks like everybody who is not on our team list is getting the ball.
Is going and having a great game. Yeah. Number 47, outstanding return. Outstanding tackle. The return, not as great, but the Raptors will take over now, and they are still 6 points ahead in this grand final.
Let's put it down to that kick there by the Stingrays. It's right on the sideline. So it hugged the sideline, and had not much room to play for the Raptors to get out of there. So that was a good kick. Getting pretty good field position now.
Here come the Raptors.
Oh.
And they're tackled for loss immediately. Dumped to the ground.
Well, it's looked like the Stingrays have got the Raptors play sheet. Look at that. That's absolutely well read. Saw it. Slow pass. That allowed the defence come up and absolutely poleaxe the Raptors player. He might have a word to his QB about that one.
He's going to be sore after that one, isn't he? So those swing routes out wide aren't working too well. The bubble route. The Raptors keep getting dumped for loss. They'll try again here. Second down and about 15 yards to get there. Here comes Hearn. Out wide, the other side, left sideline. Makes a move inside, steps again and bullies his way through. He makes the first down as he's pushed out of bounds. What a bullying, charging run by Alex Garcia.
Well, look at the footwork here of this Raptors player. And again, look, the last time I saw footwork like that was probably James Calishaw underneath the mirror ball at Fridays in the Valley. And he's going to jump on the cans now here. Kate, thank you. It's been a pleasure. We'll let the president of American Queensland footy take over from now.
Thank you, John, and welcome in to the president of American Football Queensland. It is James Calishaw. Welcome, James. How are you finding the action so far? As Ashley Hearn's going to hand this off and a running back run down the middle dive for about a 5-yard gain.
It's good. It was it's what I expected from both these teams. Good competition, good physical football. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Big rivalry, the Stingrays and the Raptors, and you being the president know all about that history. Just talk to us about how much this means.
So last year these guys faced off in the SunBowl, and the Stingrays came out on top. So I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of Raptors who played last year and have got something to prove. Want to take that first chip away.
Well, they're 6 points up so far, and Ashley Hearn has been spinning it. And the running back has been charging. Goes out wide again. Finds his man on the sideline. Tiptoes down. And put out of bounds. That's Darius G. So it was Luke James, my mistake, the quarterback. Ashley Hearn is obviously the quarterback for the Stingrays. And they'll move the sticks with that one.
Tell you what, both sidelines are really physical and loud. So great to see a good turnout here.
So Luke James at quarterback for the Raptors. First year at the Raptors, played the Rhinos last year. And his man, Newick Matthews, has been having an absolute game. He's in the running back position. He gets the handoff, goes through the middle. The gap's opened up. Gets through, gets the first down. Finally laid to rest at the 21-yard line. An impressive game.
Yeah, these nose tackles of the Stingrays have got to make sure they clog up that middle. And get down low. The Raptors boys are big and physical. I know a lot have been training in the off-season, so got to make sure you make your tackles here.
You cannot miss tackles in a grand final, in a bowl game, championship game, rings on the line. 6 minutes left in this first half and 6 points on the board for the Raptors as they make their way deep into Stingray territory. Here comes Luke James. Swings it wide, goes to number 2, Darius G. G is fast, isn't he? Gets all the way down to the 5-yard mark. Tiptoes and walks the ladder to stay in bounds. He's happy with that.
They're giving him these short gains with a quick out right there, and then obviously they've got to come down harder from those corners. Giving them too much yards, too easy yards, so let's see if they can adjust.
The quick release checkdowns out wide have been a favourite of James, and they're working out so far. Early they were not getting far, but now they really are testing that defence outside the pocket. First and goal. Luke James, hands off. Newick Matthews barrels way through, and he's brought down by number 20, Trey Austin of the Stingrays.
Number 70, Emmanuel Asamoah.
In fact, you're right. Big man, number 70, 17 years old, a rookie, but a rugby league background, and you can see that come out in that kind of tackling.
Yeah, I tell you what, the best thing about this age group is just the talent and power that we're identifying. New people to the sport and great opportunity for these young kids.
James under centre. 2 handoff options, goes to his favourite, Newing Matthews, who's absolutely flattened, as you say, James. That was a better tackle.
It's good. That end read it well.
Newing Matthews has had an impressive game so far. His stats card is going to be off the charts. 4 minutes left, 4 minutes 50 in this first half. The team will go huddle up. 3rd down, an important one here. Love to get another 6 on the board.
Yeah, give them the confidence they need, especially after last week's semi-final.
Here comes James. It's going to the air, goes to the corner post, and it's easy. Too easy. It's a beautiful thing. Newark Matthews, Benson, Meso. He gets the touchdown. It was Newark Matthews that laid the groundwork all through that drive. In the end, what an impressive catch by number 33.
That was good. The DB there just got caught watching, potentially, worried about another run, but left that receiver wide open. But it's good confidence for the Raptors here. They're 2 scores up now. So I think, compared to the game against the Ravens last week, which was, tightly contested.
Oh, that's a bobbled.
Oh.
It's a bobbled.
Can they return it?
Oh, my goodness. A bobbled snap, a bobbled hold, and then a bobbled pass. Everything went wrong there that could possibly go wrong for the Raptors. Point after touchdown, clearly no good, as the touchdown scorer, Benson Meso, hobbles off. So Raptors up 12 in the first half of SunBowl 40 against the Stingrays. Stingrays with some work to do, but still within reach.
Yeah, look, they're a good team. They're well coached over there by Keegan Wynand. And, I wouldn't put it past them to come back from here, but they need to, they obviously need to get their offense rolling here. Drive down the field and get some points on the board. And then we'll see how the Raptors actually respond.
Response is definitely required. Here come the kickoff from the Raptors. Stingrays to receive. And that's just gone out of bounds, so they will let it drift out. Pretty good punt too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Just needed it to go a little bit straighter into the end zone. So it's probably it's something Australians are known for with the kickoffs and punt team, and the fact that we got a young, how old is? Oh, this is Kilo Kasulki. These kids have got a great opportunity. So good punt, a bit more training, see where they can go.
Absolutely. We are watching the next generation of stars, and some of them really stars of today. So Ashley Hearn will take over. The running quarterback. We've seen one run that was absolutely electric. We'd love to see some more, but he's going to hand off this one. Nice step inside, makes a second move, gets about 5-yard gain. Lovely little run by number 47 for the Stingrays.
Yeah, we don't have 47. Stingrays, interesting enough, had some troubles with their jersey early on in the year. They had a white outfit last year, and they finally got this new. What is their baby blue?
Sky blue.
Next, so we'll have to find out who 47 is.
Well, we know that Ashley Hearn is playing in that quarterback position. He's been playing pretty well so far. Yellow flag thrown into the air. Looks like it was a false start. On the offense too. So we've had so many false starts on the offense, and the Stingrays killing themselves with silly mistakes so far, James.
Yeah, you don't want that, especially when you need to start driving down the field. You don't want to be pushing back 5 yards. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd and long for the Stingrays. Big calls of defense coming out in the crowd. There's a lot of Raptors fans here. 2nd down and 10. Hearn goes through the air. Lovely catch under pressure.
Is that ball down? Oh, no.
I think it just hit the ground after he'd secured it, but of course he had control and it touched the ground after that.
And we've got a flag as well, so.
And there's a hold as well on the offense, so they're going to bring that back. Another penalty and another mistake. 79 on the offense called for a hold. And that's crucial. It's Williams for the Stingrays. That's not his first penalty either.
Young 16-year-old, so but he's looks like he's had some representative football. Maybe he's just excited. It's a big game.
It is a big game.
But I tell you what, 3rd and long. 2nd and long. You definitely don't want that.
2nd and 20. Ashley Hearn directing his receivers. Trips right and motion. And this might even be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Goodness me. Okay, we can relax. I think that the referees were setting the down counter correctly.
Yeah, we heard the word from God. Andrew Calvary says we're resetting the down counter. So,
big thank you to God. High snap. He's going to go himself. Ashley Hearn dumps it off instead. Gets around the defense. Gets to the sideline for not enough gain. About a 7-yard gain. There's still going to be 3rd and long. It was exciting for a moment, but they needed blockers downfield there.
It'd be interesting to see what they do here with, was it 3rd and 15? 3rd and 14. Both teams are good on the ground with the run game, but yeah, they're going trips. Trips right again.
Look to the receivers on the right. 3rd down. It's got to be a big play. Ashley Hearn. Team on his shoulders. Oh, he's getting
under pressure.
He's got out somehow. He escaped the pocket. He's brought down for a loss anyway. Sacked and a yellow flag thrown. I feel like the sack was just a little too aggressive.
Yeah, we'll see.
Had his eyes downfield the whole time. Somehow escaped. Big 79. Twisted, turned, spun around. Took about 5 men to put him down.
That arm was up high, so the officials are conferencing here, talking about something. I think Pat's talking about his workout regime that he's been on. He's looking good out there. I think he's trying to emulate Ed Hockley in the NFL out there with his biceps, so we'll see. All right.
Yeah, so it'll be on the defense this time. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I did think that sack was a little too aggressive at the end, and that's really a saver for the offense. The Stingrays get a 1st down.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there, but assume there's potentially something said.
Number 38 on the Raptors side caused that penalty. He'll go off for a snap here. He's taken a seat on the sideline, and Ashley Hearn with a fresh set of downs. He's looking long. He's got a man, and the man does not have the ball. Big drop. That's unexpected and uncharacteristic from Jay Redford, who had the incredible catch earlier. 16-year-old rookie. He caught the intercept. Now here he is playing both sides of the ball, offense and defense. That was really high, but
that was a good pass.
It was fingertips.
Yeah, it definitely would have been touched by a DB. So my friend Jay there's got to catch this ball.
Ashley Hearn, 2nd down and 10. Hands it off. Got to get around.
47's got to get outside.
He's got about a 2-yard gain, but dumped in a great tackle by the defense of the Raptors. It's just taking a little too long.
47's quick. He's just got to back himself. He needs to stay on the outside and see if he can bend that corner close to the sideline. He's cut back in a few times into tackles. So,
do you think he needs to turn upfield quicker, James?
No, just keep going the sideline. I think he's got the pace to get outside. Someone will throw an arm tackle at him and he'll break it, and then he's down the sideline. So,
coming down to 1 minute left in this
already had the 2-minute warning,
half. Ashley Hearn and his Stingrays marching into Raptor territory. Hearn. It's a pass. Oh, the men are coming. The Raptors are coming. He's got a man.
Catch.
He's got a man on the
Great pass.
sideline. An incredible catch. Munyan Yiwa, the 16-year-old, at the 28-yard line, and he gets out of bounds, stops the clock. So
good.
Almost was a sack here, James.
Yep. No, he's done well there. And the receiver's in the right position on that comeback route, so well done.
The toe tap in as well. Both toes in, absolutely perfect. Beautiful to watch.
Got a history of Oztag here. He's not afraid to get hit, so well done.
Here comes Ashley Hearn. Oh, that's absolutely
and he fumbled
smart.
it.
He's lost the ball. The ball's out. The ball is out, and the Raptors say they have it.
No, this should be Stingray ball, I think.
The Stingrays, it looks like, regained it. Fortunately, number 68, Prima, was able to jump on it, a captain for the defense. But gee, that was dangerous.
He's done well here. I know a couple of centers and guards there which would be too excited to pick that ball up and start running down the field because they don't get an opportunity. Here's what Andrew has to say. Oh, what's...
Referees just having a conversation. Going to understand what the coach says and bring that back to the other referees. 30 seconds left in this half. Raptors up 12. Stingrays love to go into the halftime locker rooms with some points on the board, and a touchdown would feel great.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good confidence booster.
So still 2 timeouts for the Stingrays. Plenty of time, 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, we still got, 5-7 more minutes here, I reckon. See if they can control the clock well.
It's the longest 30 seconds of your life, isn't it?
Tell you what, when you're on the field, it definitely feels like that.
Ashley Hearn, high snap, that's not good. Juggles it, gets around somehow, tries to make a move, but he's brought down at the 40-yard line.
It's going to burn another timeout, so...
Stowers Elamani, a Queensland Sun Devils representative, made that tackle. That will burn another timeout, as you say, James. A crucial loss. In terms of tackles, that is textbook. Low, high, at the waist, below the waist and the knees. Pinpoint.
Yep. Round the legs, bring them down quickly.
Stowers Elamani, we've said his name a few times on the defense for the Raptors. Having an impressive game. It's the big players that stand up in big moments.
Yeah, he's a Queensland Sun Devil, so he's definitely had his fair chance of competition, like competitive football. I think the boys went down to Melbourne earlier this year and took on the Eagles. Unfortunately, they came away with a loss, so a younger team, but I think they're all really hungry now to make sure they get some silverware.
So out they march. The Stingrays against their foes, the Raptors. Still nothing on the board for the Stingrays. 25 seconds left, 1 timeout. Here's Ashley Hearn. Dumps it off out wide.
There we
Oh,
go.
it's going to be a double pass. It's huge.
Get it.
It's gone over the top.
He's
That
turned
would have
too
been
early.
the play of the grand final, and he's kicking himself. The receiver was wide open. It was within reach, he reckons. Number 29, Kundai Munyenyiwa, and he's had some great catches, but couldn't reel that one. How about this second pass, though? I mean, number 10, you need a quarterback. Bring in Jay Redford. He can catch, he can quarterback, he can return, he can even play defense. He's had a pick, nearly
Maurice
had a
is
crucial
celebrating.
catch, nearly had a touchdown throw. 18 seconds left on the clock. Ashley Hearn
4th down.
directing his offense. He's going to throw it forward and into the hands of the Raptors. It's batted away. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Raptors take over with 13 seconds on the clock.
So what the Raptors did well there, changing up their defense. They only had 3 on the line and then 2 linebackers. So they were definitely covering the pass, and it's good to see from the Raptors side. Definitely Coach T is doing well out there, and I see Coach Brendan down there helping out. So he'd be fully aware. He's our Queensland Sun Devils coach. So yeah, it's great to see them adjusting to the moments in time. So we'll see what the Raptors can do here. If they're going to kneel it out and go into the half, or they're going to run the ball like they have been. I think they're going to run the ball.
They've been running it pretty well. I mean, look at that O-line.
I formation.
Powerful stuff up front. And Newark
no,
Matthews
they are gonna
has been
take a
doing
knee.
well. So
Well
they will
done,
take a
smart
knee.
play.
And they will see it out to halftime.
Run the clock, Tim.
So the referee is signalling for the clock to run, and it will run down into halftime. We're at halftime here in SunBowl 40, the under-18s Queensland American Football Championship. There's the halftime whistle. Raptors Gridiron up 12. James, it's been an exciting match. What do you think's going to be said in that Stingrays locker room?
I think they're going to come out and show us something different in the second half. I think Keegan and Taj will have a chat to the boys. They'll make the corrections they need to. Their offense hasn't been bad. They just got to convert some opportunities to run the ball.
And as for these Raptors...
Mystery 47's got to get out wide. But the Raptors have got to keep composure. They have a tendency to get overconfident. And so, yeah, you don't want to let the Stingrays back in the game because they will take advantage.
Well, it's a great night here in Queensland, Brisbane East Stadium in Coorparoo. We're at halftime here for SunBowl 40 under-18s Queensland Gridiron Championship. Stay with us. Second half coming right up.
and sit down.
American football, Queensland, SunBowl 40, Raptors against the Stingrays. Stingrays on your screen right now. They are at a 12-point deficit to the Raptors, who have been crushing it on offense. Stingrays, with a multitude of mistakes on the defense, have really kept them out of this game so far. But we have a half to go of football, and that's what's so exciting. It's Kate Allman here alongside the president of American Football Queensland, James Calishaw. James, how have you seen the first half so far?
I mean, the Raptors have a strong run game, and they're going to keep running down the middle. So if Stingrays can stop the run, then they've got a chance to say that. Luke James is behind a pretty big offensive line there, so he's got some confidence to throw the ball. But again, the Raptors are, we'll see how they respond if the Stingrays, clean up. Obviously, Keegan's having the last chat to them there on the far sideline, so I'm sure they'll come out firing. I definitely think we'll see a Stingray score here soon.
I'm certain that there's been a rocket put under their butts, as they might say. The Stingrays, led by Coach Keegan Weinhard, and established in 1987, a very proud club. They've had previous bowl wins, winning 4 of the last 5, and previously won 8 in a row. So they have a history. It would be a real upset, you'd think, for the Raptors to snatch this one.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a long history at the Gold Coast Stingrays of championship-winning football teams. So I think there was a period of time throughout the various junior divisions that we've had where the Stingrays were the team to beat. Same for the men's. I think they hold the current record in Queensland. I think it's 8 SunBowl wins.
And of course, we have the men's coming up tomorrow night. So if you're starved of American football, which you should be, tomorrow is the adult game. Tonight we have the under-18s.
Yeah, the future of our sport. But yeah, tomorrow night the Brisbane Rhinos versus the Bayside Ravens will be a fantastic game.
Big history between those two clubs, I'm told, as well. Both of them have gone blow for blow for SunBowls over the years. And here comes the kickoff for the Stingrays. Number 10, Jay Redford, who has played just about every position. He's on offense, defense, and here he is kicking off as well. The ultimate utility player. 16 years old. Bright future ahead for this young man. 21, Marco Taulili Filo to receive for the Raptors. As we get lined up, ready and set.
I think we're just waiting on some extra chain crew over here. We'll see what happens.
Crowd is up and about, getting louder through the second half. One half of football to go. Stingrays down 12. There's some of the crowd here in East's leagues. Brisbane, absolutely loving the American football action. Of course, it's been Thursday night football this morning in the US. The LA Rams beat the San Francisco 49ers. But right now, we have a Brisbane rivalry brewing. Here we go. Third quarter is underway. Raptors to receive the kickoff. Gonna return it to. Nice little move. Gets it to the 30. Keeps going to the 40. He's still running and finally brought down.
Preston Harris with a great return.
Unbelievable return by Harris. Almost all the way to halfway. He'll start their drive at the 40-yard line. Even closer than the 40-yard line. So here come the Raptors. They're already 12 points on the board, James. Their offense has looked clutch. Certainly more clutch and fewer mistakes than the Stingrays. Can they keep it up?
Absolutely. They got the advantage here. Run the ball. Keep running the ball and starve the Stingrays of the clock.
Luke James in quarterback. Hands it off to his favourite, Newark Matthews. Matthews makes a move. Gets to the 30-yard line. That's a huge gain. They're into Stingray territory.
It's a good 16-yard run, so They gotta really stop that and chalk up that middle a bit.
So Newark Matthews gets all the way deep into Stingray territory at the 30-yard line.
Here we are. We're deep in the sideline there from that camera.
There's a close-up look at some of the fans here at the SunBowl Championships. Luke James, 2 backs lined up. Hands it off to Newark Matthews again. A big gap on the left side, and this time he got brought down just in time by Emmanuel Asomua for the Stingrays.
He's doing good out there at the end, number 70. I think they're taking advantage. They're trying to slide the line either left or right and isolate that single end tackler. So I'd be definitely running right.
Well, I don't know if I would be aiming at Asamoah. No. 17 years old. He's played rugby league since he was 5 years old. And obviously has some prowess in the tackling game, as you can see on display. Here comes James. Hands off to the second running back.
Oh.
Makes a move. Quick deceleration. Steps inside. He's still going. Carries on the run. And gets brought down at the 24-yard line.
Plenty of opportunities there to make a tackle for loss there.
That's Aaron Bolt, who's bolted out of this gap here. He decelerated so quickly, didn't he? It kind of makes your knees hurt watching it. Brought down there by 2 Stingrays. But Aaron Bolt, nice gain.
Let's see if the Stingrays can get the stop and get them pressure the 4th down.
3rd and 3. Got to make 3 yards to get a fresh set of downs. Luke James goes hurry up. Looks to the skies, looking for the corner post. He's going to send it straight to his man into the end zone.
Great job by Stingrays reading that and picking it off and turning over the ball.
So there's a touchback, and it's brought down by Taj Mason, the Stingray, 14-year-old, a rookie with a history in AFL. And if this isn't an AFL catch, I don't know what is. Above the head, it almost went right to him. Almost looked like he misread something there, Luke James.
I think you just need to put a bit more into it. That receiver is pretty far out there and trying to get into the back corner of the end zone there. But yeah, needs to step into it, get his hips turning. But obviously a big turnover here on the Stingrays. So if Stingrays can score here, we'll see a change in the game.
So a crucial stop for the Stingrays. That gets their tails up. He's met by a wall of defenders and brought down with some aggressiveness.
Don't even know who 79 is either for the Moreton Bay Raptors. Big guy in the middle of the nose, not letting anyone through.
Stingrays really need to get something going. I feel like the momentum shift that just occurred with that touchback, they need to leverage that and score on this drive, James.
Oh, 100%. They gotta take advantage of the turnover and get some points on the board here. Illegal substitution, no helmet here. Play ball. Stingrays go.
Raptors are making a quick substitution. They weren't set in time. And I think that will be a penalty on the defense that time. Delay of game indeed on the Raptors, so that hurts the Raptors, but it's great for the Stingrays, who march up another 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 or 6. 2nd down and 6. Stingrays 12 points down. Need to find a way to score. Here it comes. Pass back. Goes around the back. Jay Redford toes the line. Gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line and does get the first down.
There we go, my friend Jay getting on the outside and then.
Oh, he's a yard short.
The quarter.
My mistake.
Oh.
He stepped out of bounds at the 29-yard mark. And you'll see it on the replay there. Touched
Eagle
the
eyes
line.
from Pat Humphreys over there. It's his preferred position. Stand in. Which one is it? Side?
So Jay Redford who kicked off. He is picked off, and now he's running up the sideline. High snap. Oh, no, he's just got a dive on it. Huge error. Ashley Hearn has to save face, and all of that good work done by Redford. It's pushed back. It's 4th down.
Yeah, you got to fix this snap. This is the second or third time a bad snap's cost them.
So 4th and 9, there'll be a punt, and they'll give the ball back over to the Raptors offense. They keep taking a lot of time out on these drives and getting almost nowhere. Time goes quickly in a championship game. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake punt. It's a throw, and it's through the hands. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Kale Nelson couldn't reel it in.
But there's a flag in the backfield.
And there's a flag. You couldn't ask for any more drama.
Well, he isn't roughing the kicker in this one.
It's
Balls
Jay
off.
Redford to throw
Balls
as
off.
well.
Oh, yeah, roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer was called on Jay Redford, and they bring it back. The offense, Ashley Hearn, quarterback. Fresh set of downs.
There's a silly penalty. Yeah, the ball had definitely got in the air.
Might take one more look at this roughing the passer. It happened after our cameras had moved with the ball, and yeah, that's definitely a little late.
There we are. Swing
Back
pass.
to live action. Jay Redford with a swing pass.
We got another flag.
And another flag, as you say, James.
That was a quick flag from the middle from Nigel Law there, so we'll see if it's a holding. Oh. Face mask penalty. Stingrays are marching.
So a face mask penalty called. Stingrays on the march, not in the way we had thought that it might occur. On the march due to penalties. And they're going to be moved up into Raptor territory here. So it was on number 9 for roughing the passer, and then the face mask. That's Stowers Elamani. He's a Queensland Sun Devils representative. This is unlike him.
Got to cool down now.
Ashley Hearn in quarterback. He's going to go himself. Designed run. Gets a block in front, but gets brought down soon after. Slung to the ground by the Raptors.
Well, the Raptors defense read it well. They had 2 defenders out there. Didn't give up too many yards on the outside. It's good.
Couldn't quite get through this tackle, and the block didn't block that out. So 85, Kelly Kasulki played at Utah at a university over there. And his teammate, actually, Preston Harris, signed with a Florida college, West Bay Collegiate Academy.
Well, it shows
just
the way
this
he
year.
shed that wide receiver block.
Here comes Hearn. That's a nice ball, but it's through the hands once more. Just a touch too high for Munyanyiwa, the Oztag player.
Hearn just needs to take a little bit off there. His player was open. Just trying to put too much into it.
A little too hot to handle, wasn't it? A little too high. I like the attempts, though. They keep going back to those same errors. Just a little too high. Miscommunication. Not enough patience. Have to wait for this play to unfold. 3rd and 9. Hearn, high snap, brings it down. Goes to the air. Onto the left sideline. Was it caught? No catch, says the referee. .47 again. Oh, I nearly brought it in
Great
under
job
pressure.
Playing the ball from
Newick Matthews. He's been playing running back, and here he is on the defense.
Good, strong defense. It's just me, or have they changed centres on the Stingrays?
They may indeed have. It's
Maybe
fennel
they're trying
green.
to fix their high snap issue, but that's definitely
Hearn takes
offside
to
on
the skies,
defense.
looking for the corner route, and no one was there.
It was a free shot anyway, so they'll get a chance again with 4th and short.
Flag on the play, defensive offside, meaning that was a free shot. And that's why, as you say, James, the quarterback decided to go all out and try for the Hail Mary down the sideline. So this will make it 4th and 3. It's a different proposition. What are you running here, James?
I mean, they've got a good passing side, so I'd say it's going to go to someone in the trips here.
Trips right, indeed. Ashley Hearn. Let's look at that right side. Motion in the backfield. He goes left instead. Oh, that's got to be brought in. Jay Redford with an uncharacteristic error. Errors just killing this Stingrays offense. 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, the Raptors have done really well on defense here. They had that out route covered, the short out on the trip side. I think they're obviously trying to take advantage of Jay. My friend Jay seems to be all over the place here, so they had some confidence in him, but hopefully he can get some confidence back in himself and and turn it around. They're only 12 points down, 2 touchdowns. Easy comeback from here.
So here come the Raptors. Luke James, first-year quarterback, has led the team so far so well. Handoff, nice one too. Taulili Filo. He doesn't quite get up to the marker, or maybe round about exactly where it was, the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you got to stay away from Musamua.
No gain on that play.
He definitely would be trying to stay away from that left side, but maybe the coach just wanted to get onto the left hash. We don't know.
So it'll be
Tell you what,
2nd and 10, and the
sideline
crowd's getting into it,
getting
isn't
into it, eh? We
they?
had some singing before, and now there's a lot of chanting, so...
We love it. You can see how much the American football scene is growing here in Queensland.
Number 1 state.
Luke James, got to get
He's been
around the
sacked.
sack, and he's
Huge.
brought down.
Huge.
A massive sack for number 70, Emmanuel Asomua. The rugby league player, played since he was 5 years old, met the East Rugby team, under 11s, made Queensland in under 12s.
Yeah, Victorian Eagles, watch out. We're going to send number 70 towards you. Good work.
That is a mean machine.
Good
He's
work
had
by
a few tackles like
Jude
that.
Greenaway too, his 3rd-year player, captain, leading the charge here. So boys
Judd
are stepping
Greenaway.
up. Agile defensive end there. So we'll see if he can get around again.
They want to play quick out of the huddle here. Luke James lines up the team, snaps it. Fake handoff, drops back, goes left, so right, and it's gone to the dirt anyway.
That was a good defensive hold by the Gold Coast Stingrays. So it's what they needed. They needed a quick 3 and out, get the ball back, and drive it down again.
So 4th down, it looks like the Raptors are going to punt. And as you say, great defense by the Stingrays. They need to conserve time here because it does wind down quickly. Still need to get 12 points, 1 quarter and about 4 minutes to go. It's Kelly Kasulki who's about ready to punt. And another offensive penalty. 12 men on the field. Still 4th down. That'll put them backwards and make it just a little bit harder for Kasulki.
And shout out to everyone watching on the American Football Queensland live stream channel. A lot of conversation happening here, so let's see if you can predict who's going to win this game. Here's the punt. Hey, it's straight in the air. Great field position for the Stingrays here.
A high punt by Kasulki, possibly not his favourite or one that he'd like to remember, but he'll get them back to about the halfway mark. Here come the Stingrays in their best position starting an offensive drive this game.
Here we go. I'm going to put it out to the listeners and watchers on YouTube. Who is number 47 for the Gold Coast Stingrays so we can fill in our sheet
If you
here.
are watching at home on the YouTube, please help us. 47 for the Stingrays. We need a name. He's been having an outstanding game. And there's a look at the bench for the Raptors. Those men looking tired. Here comes Ashley Hearn, and Jay Redford makes up for the drop catch with a short gain, 3 yards to the second down. That Hearn-Redford connection has been building. And it feels like Redford's one of his favourite targets.
He's got good hands. Get the short yardage. Give yourself some options in the second and third downs. Yeah, they got to make a move here. They need to score.
He's got Aaron Bolt at running back next to him. Ashley Hearn.
Thanks, Jack.
Oh, drop snap. He's got to pass it off. He does get it to Bolt. Bolt's going to turn downfield. It is 47, in fact.
It's Dawson. Go. Great. First down conversion. Well done.
Dawson.
Thorson is
the elite number 47 who's just made that run. The catch and yards after catch. This was the drop snap and had to get rid of it quickly. Thorson was there. And nice run in the end. So Thorson makes a move. First down and 10. Or miscommunication there. Ashley Hearn turned to pass it off that way, but he's made a run himself.
Here we go.
And he gets all the way in, past the down marker. That'll move the sticks. No one expected it. He turned to give the ball off to the running back and turned the wrong way, or the running back went the wrong way because there was no one there and he just had to improvise.
Well, this is what you want from your captains of your team. Step up when you need them. Make the plays.
Look at that athleticism. We were warned about that. A very mobile QB. Just 17 years old.
Shout out to you, Manjot. Pastry Press NFL. If you don't
in the red zone.
Make sure you do. Oh, more flags flying all over the place here.
More penalties on the offense. More mistakes. Keegan Wynard must be kicking himself on the sideline. He'd hate to see this many offensive penalties. So a false start on apparently every player except for the centre, because it couldn't be determined exactly what number jumped first.
The centre just forgot to snap the ball.
So 5-yard penalty, still in the red zone, 30 yards out from the end zone. Motion in the backfield. Fakes the pass, hands off instead, up the middle, and brought down, trucks to an abrupt stop.
Good inside defense here from the Raptors.
Garcia just couldn't get through.
Star Wars Elamani making the tackle.
He's had a big game so far. Star Wars Elamani again, playing both sides of the ball.
Well experienced, good leader on the Raptors team, so he's got to keep his head in the game and keep playing hard.
2nd and 13. Hearn directing traffic. One more high snap. Gonna get out of the pocket. He's made a move out to the right-hand side. He's turned the Jets on too. Turns upfield. Gets past the down marker, but there is a flag on the play. And you wonder if it's going to be an offensive hold.
We got a cramp as well.
Yep, there's also a Stingray down. But just look how he explodes out of this pocket. Check for a hold. Not really anything there. It's like he's in a different gear to everyone on the field.
Play on to. I think we should wave that one off and keep the game going.
So we're stopped play at the moment for a medical timeout. Number 79 in the blue, Weremu Williams, is lying on the turf. Seems like it's a cramp. We hope it's nothing more. He'll stretch it out.
But you're right, Nick. On the live stream, it is a weekend for football and American football. I think the Capital Bowl and the Waratah Bowl are on tomorrow as well as the men's SunBowl. So it's a massive weekend.
New South Wales, ACT, Queensland all have their championship games. And looking at this replay, I don't know if there was much in it in terms of any offensive hold.
What is the call, Andrew? Offensive holding. Stingrays.
Is there a foul? What is the foul?
Stadium
Could it have been
again.
late? Ended up pancaking Ashley Hearn. So Williams is going to walk off and looks to be okay. He'll take a breath. Raptors are ready to play. Stingrays still in a huddle.
Holding on 79.
So the call was holding on 79. That was Williams, who's gone off with the cramp. And they'll be pushed back. Again, these penalties really killing the offensive drives. It's going to be 2nd and 20. Got to make 20 yards in the next 3 downs.
Looks like the officials are trying to work out what they're going to have for dinner after the game.
Do we have a video review that will show what the game time was before that injury or during?
So I think they're going to be just checking on that clock. It says
Trying to work out
48
what to reset the
seconds.
clock to.
They need to reset the clock given the medical timeout. There you go. They're going to check the clock. We're checking it for the live stream as well. And while we wait, James, just talk us through what we have in store tomorrow in terms of a rivalry matchup.
I'll start by sort of shout out to our under-14s who kick off at 4 p.m. today.
Yep.
So it's the first championship game of that division in which we formed. They'd been sort of a development division over the last couple of years, and now it's come competitive. The Gold Coast Stingrays have 2 teams in the comp this year, and both teams are in the final. So it's Navy versus Blue for them. I think it'll be a hotly contested game. It's a mother-daughter coach on each side of the ball. So Christine and Sarah are going head-to-head. So it'll be interesting to see. And then obviously the Brisbane Rhinos versus Bayside Ravens at 7 p.m., which is a huge contest. So, both these clubs started the same time, I think almost 20 years ago. And it's a huge rivalry. Obviously, the Ravens beat them in 2019, after the Stingrays lost their reign, and then ever since it's been the Ravens coming out on top. So I think the Rhinos I know are pretty hungry to get another championship. I think their only one was 2005. But obviously the Bayside Ravens have a really strong team in quarterback Jared Stegman. Queensland coach Pete Brewer is a sound coach. Really developed his team. But in saying that, the Ravens have a few injuries, so lost a couple of players due to injuries this season. So it'll be a really interesting game.
And I know that the Brisbane Rhinos coach, Will Saxby, new head coach this year, has been coaching for a while. He is pretty keen to put that bowl game ring on his finger.
Yeah, look, he's been with the Rhinos for a few years, learning under coach like John Booker many years ago, and I think now it's his time to shine. But it's good to see some of the young boys that come through the junior divisions and now playing for men's.
So here we go, restarting play with Stingrays in control. Ashley Hearn.
There he goes, he's off again.
Gets brought down and is not going to make that first down yard marker. It'll be 3rd down and 15. They still have so far to climb after all those penalties.
Yeah, look, good decision. His wide receivers were well downfield. There's plenty of room for him to run. He just got that last little leg tap to bring him down. But it reminds me of another Stingrays QB, Damon, who was always hard to bring down when he scrambled.
So here's Hearn. 3rd down. Got to go 15. Steps up, launches it nearly into the hands of a Raptor. It's broken up by outstanding defense. And they'll have to either try for a field goal or go for it.
I think they'll go for it here.
It's about that time of the game, isn't it? Nice coverage. I don't know what he was seeing there, Hearn, but it was tight coverage to throw into. So going for it, 4th down and 15. Hearn got to reach deep into his bag of tricks here. Receivers running everywhere. Double pass backwards. Redford has it in his hands. Redford's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Hearn was going to catch, and he got barreled to the floor.
Tell you what, Preston Harris has come out and made a very timely hit.
That's as tough as they come, Ashley
Hearn. Video
Hearn.
judge looking over our shoulder on this one, but I think it was very well played. My friend Jay puts it up. Just had to secure that ball.
He had it and lost it. In fact, he didn't have it at any point. That's body-to-body contact, say the referees. No penalty flag, and it will be a turnover on downs. 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of this championship game. Stingrays with so much history winning this bowl game. Raptors about to clutch it away from them. 3 fingers on the championship trophy. Luke James takes over as quarterback. A handoff for a nice gain of about 6 yards.
This is where the Raptors just need to run the ball, chew the clock, make sure they don't give it back to the Stingrays.
So time can wind down here if they keep running the ball. The Raptors going to play cleverly, juice that clock. I mean, 2 touchdowns is not too far away, though. Stingrays defense need to stand tall and make something out of nothing. James under center. That was a false start there. Looked to be on the defense. Number 79, Williams, who's had a big game but a few penalties. Plays aggressively, and sometimes that is the case. You earn a few flags for the aggression.
That fullback was ready to go. He was down in his 3-point stance, and he'd been waiting for his time to shine. I'm sure they'll change the play call up here.
So referees have a conversation while both teams huddle up. Certainly a false start. And it was on the offense. So Stingrays simply reacting to the Raptors. False start is on the offense. That brings them back 5 yards. 2nd down and 7.
Tell you what, I want to get back down to this sideline. What's going on down there?
A party. That's what, James. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. But I tell you what, if you want to get down and be part of the action, this is where it's at. In the stands. Get down tomorrow. 2 matches, under 14s and then adults. Big handoff. Running back gets through. He's lost the ball. He's dived on it.
Good defense.
Somehow recovered it, but got all the way through. Number 11, Alex Garcia, a captain. History in rugby league, and just fumbled it. Nearly devastating. You see this replay show exactly what happened. The O-line drove it outwards, and then a handoff there. Palms away Williams, which is not an easy thing to do. He's a big man.
Jude Greenway out here.
Gave him the don't argue.
Stripping the stripping the ball too. Timeout.
So timeout on the field. 22 seconds left on the clock as we take a look at the sideline for the Raptors. All very much locked in. 12 points up in the championship.
There's a lot of commentary in this chat about the hotly contested under-14 Navy versus Blue game tomorrow. So looks like there's a bit of a inter-club rivalry there.
There's a look at the action and the vibe you're getting down here at East Leagues Club. What fun to be a fan of American football down under. What a time. And it is a huge weekend of American football across the country. It's also college football, almost playoff time.
Yeah, huge.
In fact, playoffs start this weekend, I believe.
And the first of this new format, college football playoffs with 12 teams. So
indeed.
Some really interesting football coming up.
1 quarter, 22 seconds to go. Luke James rifles it and spins it straight to the Stingrays. Chase Crawford nearly had the pick, but put it down at the last moment.
Luke James felt a bit pressured there and then threw it away. You got to throw it out in that situation.
Well, he didn't quite get the spin on it. I feel like he didn't finish his throw the way he usually would. And as a result, it didn't spin too kindly in the air and ended up with Chase Crawford.
This Raptors defense is starting to get ready.
Here comes the punt. Low snap. End over end punt. Goes back to Jay Redford, who collects and he's fumbled it. And it's dived on. And they've got it back. The Raptors have got it back. The Raptors will take over again at the 15-yard line.
Huge opportunity for the Raptors here to get another touchdown with 17 yards to go.
This is a huge mistake. Jay Redford picked it up nicely, turned around.
Almost snatched it, went one-handed and his knee.
And spent it before he had it. And then the game changer, the game breaker here at 33, Benson Meso.
Oh, Benson.
Claiming it back for the Raptors. And here they go again. Luke James was ready to take a stint on the sideline. He won't. And there'll be a timeout called. In fact, it's quarter time, not a timeout. Quarter time. So end of the third. We enter into the fourth in just a few moments. We'll take a short break. And don't go anywhere. As you can see, the action is just heating up. 1 quarter to go in SunBowl 40. For 3 quarter time, and this championship game seems to be flying by. We have 1 quarter to go. The Raptors are up 12 and they're in the driver's seat to put on another 6. Here comes the running back through the middle, gain of 5. That was number 11 for the Raptors, Toby Joshua. And Joshua with a 5-yard gain makes it 2nd and 5. Raptors deep into red zone territory now And you'd think they just keep running down that clock, James.
Yeah, 100%. But big 72 there, Darius Filau. Looks like he's carrying a niggling injury, so...
They're going to target him.
I mean, I would. Number 70. Where is he?
A little bit of rain starting to fall here at Easts. We've got Luke James under centre. Passes it off again. They play the same.
Bounced out of one.
Gets a spin move on around and gets nearly all the way.
James Hunter's called it short. Knee down.
So knee called down, and Toby Joshua was inches away from the end zone. And you'd think they're going to just run that back, given the gain that Toby Joshua is getting on every run.
They'll take a dive here for sure.
Let's take a look at that again, because he popped out of a gap that must have been created by his O-line somewhere. No, in fact, he just spun out of the tackle.
Yeah, broke a tackle. But
Charlie Chapman needs to make that tackle.
Middle linebacker came across and made it. So let's see if the boys can get a stop here. Force a fumble or something like that.
Here it comes, handoff, running back gets through, dives, touchdown! Raptors go 6 up. It's 18-0 here at SunBowl 40.
Look to be some tired big boys out there.
Happy about that is Toby Joshua. Joshua, who had 2 carries on the previous 2 plays, and why not give it to him for the touchdown. Made a move, dived in, dragged a player down with him, but he had crossed the plane. Well and truly put those points on the board. Here comes the point after touchdown.
The nose tackle there for the Gold Coast Stingrays had to shrug off
Kasuki
3 people.
Puts it through
They got it?
for the
No.
extra point.
Still no conversion.
No conversion.
And Primo had to shrug off 3 offensive line there, and then unfortunately couldn't get down to make the stop.
So Kasuki, the player with American experience in Utah, couldn't quite nail the point after touchdown, and it is 18-0 to the Raptors. 10 minutes 38 on the clock in this final quarter. What can the Stingrays bring back here? What can they find?
Yeah, they've got some good players, so they've got to dig deep. Still plenty of time on the clock, although if there's a bit of rain coming, they'll definitely give the Raptors the advantage because of the Raptors' strong run game. So
Kasuki, who just missed the extra point, gonna kick it off. Here it comes, spinning backwards into the air. It lands, unfortunately, for the Stingrays. Gonna take it around the back. Brought down really far into their own territory, and that was an incredible tackle and chase down by 28 for the Raptors. Taufa, Villamai Taufa.
yeah, Thorson had a lot of work in front of him there. He didn't caught a deep pass and didn't really get his lead blockers in front of him.
So the Stingrays once again find themselves in a precarious position, parked back in their own territory. Ashley Hearn's going to have to be smart. The handoff, in fact, he'll take it himself. 5-yard gain. He's a tough runner, Ashley Hearn. He can throw it, but he's been called upon a few times to do this kind of play and run it himself.
Tell you what, they're it looks like they're, for the Gold Coast Stingrays, a couple of their big boys are playing both ways, so they'll be getting tired here. Whereas I can see the Raptors are rotating their players, but yeah, Ashley's definitely going to take it himself. Try and put it in his own shoulders.
Ashley steps back, sends
Big
it
pass.
forward.
There
He's
we
got
go. My
the
friend
man. He's
Jay,
got
make it
Jay
up.
Redford. Redford, spin move down to the 43.
Great pass here. Great open inside post route from my friend Jay. Jay's done well here to grab it.
They call him my friend Jay because that's how he started with the team. Someone brought along their friend, and it's kind of stuck as a nickname.
He's a good player. Make sure you bring your friend down to make a difference.
Bring your friends to play American football. It's the fastest growing sport. The NFL flags are going to be an Olympic sport. And there's so much excitement here at East. Oh, no, high snap.
You got to make it.
Ashley Hearn's going to have to charge back. And he's sacked for a huge loss at the 30-yard line.
Made the tackle. 63. Tupoliku kept his composure. Well done.
Great tackle.
And the sideline's getting louder. I don't know if you guys can hear that from where we are in the box, but it's a really exciting game.
So it just got a whole lot more exciting. Ashley Hearn's got a lot of ground to make up. Goes down the middle. It's picked off! The Raptors have it! They're going to go all the way! He's going down to the 10, the 5.
Ashley comes across
it,
goes up
back,
oh!
And he's got it! His mate has got it! Chase Crawford picks it up and scores! Chase Crawford for the touchdown!
He's got a gimme. He never thought he'd get it, but he's got the touchdown. Who did all the hard work there? He doesn't feel like he deserved it, but right place, right time.
Well, the pick was absolutely outstanding. Here it is, plucked out of the air. Our cameras struggled to follow him. It was Kelly Kasulki, the
actually
kicker.
Some great hits, try and stop it, but obviously a Raptors players everywhere.
Kasulki teams up with Crawford, and a score making something out of nothing. And that's really dampened the spirits and any momentum for the Stingrays. They'll go for the extra point here. Just trying to decipher what the referee has been saying.
A big booming voice of Andrew Stock trying to speak over. Hasn't quite worked out how to use the mic that he carries, but we'll work on that for tomorrow.
So if I'm correct, they'd be going for 2 points here.
Yeah, they're going for 2. They clearly missed every field goal, so why not go for 2?
Why not, indeed.
And they're passing it. And
Big pass out to the post. And 2 points on the board for Darius G. Darius G, 2 points off the touchdown. He's another Queensland Sun Devil player.
Here's the replay. It's a great pass by Luke James here. Darius has done well to, get open, catch the ball, convert the pass, and now they're up by more than 4 touchdowns, which would definitely be a bit hard to come back with the way the Raptors run the ball and run down the clock. So I think the best chance Stingrays have here is scoring off this kickoff. It looks like they've rotated their returner just now. Thorson has stepped up. Who's that? Is that Ashley Hearn? Ashley Hearn is putting himself on the field to return this kick.
So Ashley Hearn, the quarterback, who can do it all. It's a low kick. Here comes Hearn, picks it up nicely. Steps inside, gets taken down at the 20-yard mark. And whatever he thought he saw in terms of gaps there was not, in fact, there. Now he's going to have to take this offense all the way down the field.
An interesting kick return there. So two returners, but only one lead blocker and 5 up front. But clearly the Raptors are getting past them. So we've got a flag on the field. Down the halfway.
We're going to get a replay review of this flag on the play. Timeout for this replay. Looking for a potential block below the waist on the runner. We've got so much great tech here. We're going to roll these replays. This is what the referees reviewing the footage will be seeing. We'll roll them for you at home. Here's the kickoff. It went low, and as you can see, Hearn picked it up. The block is not going to be on this screen. There's the tackle made. It's going to have to be a different angle.
We're going with a call on the field. Penalty. Block below the waist.
So the call on the field was a block below the waist.
I'm feeling too confident here, Kate. I officiated one under-14s match last week for the semi-finals, and now I think I'm a professional official.
Well, it has to be conclusive evidence to overturn. So the call will stand on the field, and the Stingrays go backwards once more.
You're not wrong, HB. Ashley Hearn has been receiving some terrible snaps, which is putting him under pressure when he doesn't need to be. So, I love the supporter Mary Samoa here on the stream. 100% Raptors all the way.
At the 20-yard line, Ashley Hearn. His running back steps around. Another high snap. Hearn's going to go out wide. Goes to the sideline and hoofs it out of bounds. That's surely going to be deliberately grounded. And that will be enforced. They're going to go half the distance to the goal. If you were throwing to a referee, it was on target. Otherwise, there was no one in the area.
Yeah, look, he's got to make sure he gets it down past the line of scrimmage, so he's thrown it straight sideways.
Intentional grounding for this flag. And they've really got to be careful now, the Stingrays, because they are so close to their own end zone. If they get Ash Hearn to drop back too far, it'll be a safety. There's that intentional grounding confirmed. They go backwards. 8 minutes on the clock in this SunBowl championship game. '71 at centre. Kyan Jacobson having a rough day. Plenty of snaps going too high or to the left or right of Hearn, making it really difficult for the quarterback.
Let's see what he can pull out here.
So Ashley Hearn gets it through just somehow past the O-line, and that one's gone incomplete.
These boys need to get sticky spray out for their hands. There have been plenty of footballs from
A lot
Ashley
of drops,
Hearn,
haven't
a lot
there?
of drops. I think when I started playing football, I was tight end, and first thing Jared Stegman said, if it hits your hands, you got to catch it. So you don't get many opportunities as a wide receiver to catch the ball and make a play, and when you do, you got to take advantage of it.
And when you drop it, James, in your experience, how often does the quarterback want to go back to the same player?
Yeah, not that often. You'll definitely get left out, and you'll just be running routes all night. So
it is crucial for the confidence as well. Hearn looks right, gone
It's got
over the
hit as
top.
he's
It's got to
thrown
go high, and it's dropped once more. Hit the turf before anyone had a chance to make a play at it.
There we go. Special teams coming on. He's been hit right and it popped up in the air. So my friend Jay had a great chance to try and make a play out of it, but yeah, tough pass to catch.
So the Raptors are about to take over again. Special teams are on. This is going to be a punt unless something crazy comes out. We've seen a couple of fake punts. If Jay Redford is back there, that'll be a giveaway. It does look like he's there. Redford, he's going to punt. Big torp into the night sky. That's lovely. Caught by the Raptors. It's going to be returned. Here they come. Down the left sideline. Marches it away. He's still going. He's brought down eventually. at the 20-yard line. A beautiful return by number 19, Preston Harris.
He's had a good game tonight, Preston. He's been all over. Definitely on special teams, he's done well.
So Preston Harris with a beautiful return takes them all the way to the 20-yard line. And the Raptors, who are 26 points up in the championship game, really looking to stick the boot in to the Stingrays here. Feels like the crowd is with the Raptors as well. They love it. They want the bloodletting to continue.
Yeah, look, I think the sideline, there'll be definitely a party at the end of this game.
So Luke James back in control in quarterback, hands it off to his favourite, Toby Joshua, gets brought down for a loss of 2. Toby Joshua, who had those 3 incredible runs.
There's 2 Asamoahs out there. There's a Baden Asamoah just made that tackle. Looks like 2 brothers. There you go, both specialists in rugby.
So Joshua, who had the touchdown earlier, brought down for a loss. It'll be 2nd down and 14. And Luke James, the first-year quarterback, former Rhino, under center. Hands off to the first back. And here comes Joshua, who's taken down again for a short gain this time. It'll be 3rd down and 13. And from that incredible turnover, after 4 downs, 4 and out, the Raptors really not moving very quickly up the field.
So it looks like the Stingrays have made a change in their defense there. Nose had big number 68 in there, Prima, but yeah, it looks like they've made a shift. Prima was looking tired, so.
Here comes Luke James. Looks left, goes long, lofts it into the air and into his receiver's hands. It drifted out. It was dropped. Number 2, Darius G, had it and lost it. It was on the chest too, and as you've said, James, if it hits your hands, it's got to be a catch.
Catch it. That was a great opportunity for Darius to potentially get another touchdown, but yeah, good coverage there by 99.
Yeah, really good. Cale Smithson there, a rookie actually, his first year playing American football, but he has a history of AFL. In fact, his name is Spinach. Pretty creative for a man named Cale.
Look, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is all these numbers. I'm used to 99 being on the line, so however, it's sitting out there at DB.
4th down here. I don't think they're going to go for the kick. They've missed all their points after touchdown so far. Oh no, there's a penalty on them as well. Delay of game is not what the Raptors need. That sends them back
stops the clock.
further. Stops the clock. 4th down and 20. Out of field goal range. They've got to go for it. That'll punt it, and it'll be a short punt if so.
Oh, here we go. They are going to go for the field goal. Kasaluki is going to line up.
35-yard field goal. Terrible snap. It's going, and it's not far enough. No good. About 3 yards, dropped short of the bar. And Raptors get forced off the field with no score.
What was a flag on the field? Defensive offside.
Well, that helps. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Still 4th down. We'll see what the...
I reckon
he was 3 yards short. Now he's got 5 yards. I reckon he can kick it from here.
I reckon you put 5 yards on that previous kick and it goes over. So here it is. Snap's got to be perfect. The other one dribbled along the ground.
Tell you what, watch out for a trick play here.
Kasulki. It's blocked, but I feel like there might have been someone jump early. And it'll be a defensive offside. Someone did jump early.
And that's first down. Hey? Oh, no. There's 4th and long still. So, again, they're getting another chance. Sorry, I got a camera and a pole in front of me. It looks
no
like there's
new
one
set
down
of downs, but they will get put back up the field again. This makes it a 25-yard field goal. Much more doable for Kasuki.
Tell you what, if you're a fantasy team and you had the Raptors kicker on your side, you wouldn't be a fan.
Kasuki kicks it. It's up.
He's
and it's
gone
no
left.
good again. So Kasuki has not kicked a single point this whole game. He did score a touchdown when he scooped and scored.
Right. Kicking field goals is what you need to do.
It's a game he'd rather not remember, even though it looks like they're in the driver's seat to take home the championship. Kasuki.
He's played well. He's played well tonight. He just hasn't kicked well.
So Stingrays, it's about pride now. 5 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock. 4th quarter, nothing on the scoreboard. You cannot go home from a bowl game with nothing on the scoreboard.
No, Stingrays need to put a score on the board, get some confidence back. See how they finish this game off. Still 6 minutes left on the clock, so in the 4th quarter.
Ashley Hearn, he's got to be brave. This one's a brave throw, and it slipped out of bounds before the receiver could reel it in. Thorson, that one out of reach.
I tell you what, the DBs for the Moreton Bay Raptors have been playing really well. Good coverage, and if they've been beat, they're getting back, getting their hands up, and getting in front of the ball.
So Ashley Hearn gives directions to his team here in the huddle. Still nothing on the scoreboard. 26 points for the Raptors. Love to get something back before the end of this game. Hearn dumps it off. Oh, it's juggled and caught somehow. A 3-yard gain up the sideline for number 29, Munyanyiwa.
He's good hands. Good Austrag hands, so we've got a Queensland National Flag Championship coming up in March, so we also have a Junior Tackle Championship coming up in April. I think they're playing out of the Gold Coast, or maybe from New South Wales.
I love a Queensland-New South Wales rivalry. Stay tuned for that one. Here's Ashley Hearn. 3rd down. Got to get rid of it. He's going to take the sack instead. The Raptors get to him.
Looks like he fell awkwardly there too, but he's up. It's good.
They eat him up and drop him for a loss. 4th down for the Stingrays, and they bring special teams out. They're going to have to punt again.
Look, shout out to Friday Night Lights. It's my favourite time to play football and watch football. So, and great to see the crowd still going. Energy is high. See if the Stingrays can finish strong, but the Raptors have really held their composure tonight. So, last week against the Ravens, it was a 0-0 score well into the 4th quarter. The Ravens managed to score first, but then all of a sudden the Raptors have come back. So, there we go. We got a delay of game here. No, yep, clocks are off.
Delay of game, that hurts the Stingrays again. They're going to try and punt, and this just forces them back another 5 yards. Effectively takes 5 yards off the punt and delivers the ball back to Raptors in favourable position. So here comes Jay Redford, the punter. Rookie who plays every single position. There's a torp again. Bounces at the 45. Oh, it's taken quickly.
Good return.
Here come the Raptors. Raptors on
Still
the march.
going.
Preston Harris makes his way
out of the
through
15.
a crowd and out at the 15.
Getting excited here, Kate. I can't control myself.
Look at this replay, though.
We got another cramp, though.
I love how he hit it at pace, Preston Harris, and absolutely rocketed through the crowd. Got around a tackle there, shouldered out of bounds. Really wanted that end zone.
We got an injury though down here. There's looks like he's rolled his ankle towards the end. I've been in this spot, made a 4th down conversion many years ago in a SunBowl, and then got taken low by a Stingrays safety. Definitely not what your way to finish off a game.
So he's going to get checked out by the medics, and they'll take a look at him as we check the scoreboard. 26-0, 4:07 left on the clock. Really, it's out of reach, you'd think, for the Stingrays.
Yeah, they're going to need some quick scoring to actually turn this around. The Raptors need to be smart here. They need to control the ball, control the clock. Don't make silly mistakes. Don't get silly penalties away. And they can finish this game and take away what I think will be their first championship as a club.
For the Raptors?
For the Raptors,
under
yeah.
18s?
I think just for the Raptors as a whole.
Incredible.
So, big history moment. Shout out to Coach T, who's...
So this is a historic SunBowl for the under-18s and for, in fact, any club, any age group. The Raptors on the verge of their first championship.
Yeah, they've been grinding up there in Moreton Bay in the Deception Bay region. Good catchment there. Good athletic players up there with a lot of opportunity, a lot of prospects. So, yeah, it'd be good to see them, especially take up a first championship ahead of the Redcliffe Dolphins, you know.
Unreal. Well, the Raptors await the message and hope that their teammate is okay with that ankle injury that appeared. And there's a look at some of the fans. The Raptors fans getting some final instructions from Coach T. Soo Chun. And the Stingrays taking a moment of rest before they have to head back out and defend. They've defended so much this game, it really takes it out of you. If your offense is left on the bench, they can get cold, and the defense just get worn down.
Yeah, look, it's definitely one of those things. Defense want to get 3 and out. You want to stay fresh defense so you can run hard and attack hard. Condition in this sport, the offense is conditioned to grind you down. So you want to make sure your offense is scoring when they're on the field. Everyone's still taking a knee here. Seems to be a bit worse injury than it seems down here. So
yeah, we really hope it's okay. And an ankle sprain wouldn't be the worst. Certainly, we hope it's that.
Oh, wait, he's sitting up.
He is sitting up on the sideline. He's off screen. It's just to the left of your screen there, on the ground next to the sideline.
I think the boys are going down and pick him up.
He even got the shoe off.
And he's up. It's very good.
Well, he's up of his own power, so that's a good sign. And looks like he'll be okay. And receives a round of applause, a cheer from the crowd. Huge effort in this bowl game.
Saying that, if a Raptors score here, I think they'll definitely put it out of reach.
A nail in the coffin. Luke James, ball in his hand, the game in his hands. Hands off, a 2-yard gain. Short gain and another flag on the play. People must be getting sick of hearing us say that, James.
Look, as a player, you know, the officials are there to do a job, keep the game within the rules. They can't really change the outcome of a game, which is great. But I tell you what, in a game like this where you're down, making it, the more the flags fly and slow it down, the harder it is.
So it's second
Defensive
down.
encroachment, was it?
And it will be turned to a first down for defensive encroachment in the neutral zone. A 5-yard penalty. And a first down. And that takes it to first and goal. Here they come. Luke James. Hands off backwards, steps inside. Here comes the running back. He's turned around the corner, got to put a foot in the ground and go all the way
Dives in.
The diving touchdown, number 17, Aaron Bolt. He bolted into the end zone and the dive to cross the plane and put the nail in the coffin for the Stingrays.
It was a good run, solid run by Aaron Bolt. Got out wide and then dives for the pylon. Well done, Aaron. Good way to finish off the game.
And the crowd was energized as well, weren't
What
they?
helmets is he got on there? Some interesting decals up there. They're definitely not the Raptors claw marks.
The fake handoff worked well and tricked to the defensive line. But then it was all Aaron Bolt to put the Jets on and make his moves around the sideline. Happy with that. And if you thought you'd heard enough of the penalties so far this game, we're going to step us back 5 yards for yet another one on the offense. The point after touchdown coming, 5-yard penalty, makes it a little bit more tricky.
29th penalty of the game.
Penalty of the game. They run it through. They're going for 2 points. Big boys going all the way to the end zone. There's no stopping that battering ram. Stowers Elamani.
Defensive stalwart Digimon has asked for some points, I believe. He said, give me the rock, and he's run it through.
So Digimon Stowers Elamani usually plays on defense. Here he is on offense. 2 points for his team. Makes it 34-0 with 3.5 minutes to go in this SunBowl.
Look, some interesting facts. Early in the year, the Spartans, which Coach Brendan down there, the head coach of the Sun Devils, has formed. They couldn't quite get the juniors up, but Aaron Bolt there is a former Sunshine Coast Spartan who's now playing for the Raptors. So could be an exciting year next year if the Spartans can split off and get a team up as well. They've always been a really competitive junior side, some really good athletes up there on the Sunshine Coast.
Here comes the kickoff from the Raptors. May well be the final kickoff. And here's the return. Stingrays get brought down at the 20-yard mark, so not much of a return. And they'll take over on offense. That was number 5, Cale Nelson, nicknamed Spinach. Ashley Hearn back to quarterback.
Good healthy vegetable spinach and kale. There you go, boys. Keep in the fight.
So we thought it would be a close game, but it's really, in the end, turned out to be a blowout. Raptors, 16 points in the first half, 12 points, sorry, and then just put the nail in.
Yeah, they've done really well coming out of that halftime.
29 for the Stingrays. Munya Niwa gets a 2-yard gain and another penalty. Let's take another look at that run just while we wait for the decision. Another run around outside and up the line, but didn't get through. I feel like the defense are reading that one.
Yeah, look, they're really well coached, but it looks like it's unsportsmanlike. That's that David in the middle is marching down the field, so well past 5-10 yards. So late hit out of bounds is the inside word from the video judge.
So another first down at the 40-yard line. There's a yellow flag.
False start on the offense.
Another false start. So that one was on number 65 for the offense. We don't have that number on our team
Maybe
sheet.
68.
Maybe it was 68. Yeah, it looked like it was 68. His first penalty of the game. Casillas Prima, usually so controlled. So it was a nice little run while we were watching that replay, and it ended up being tackled for loss. Looked like it was going to be good. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Jacobson at centre. Ashley Hearn directing his line. Here he comes. Drops back one step.
No, he's pressured
gone.
again. He's sacked.
Taken down again by Austin Kirkup this time from the Raptors. In fact, it wasn't. It was Kai James Phipps, number 8 of the Raptors.
Yeah, look, I think he's trying to do too much here. Ashley Hearn needs to take those short out routes and just march the ball down. I think he's just trying to focus too much on the deep pass, trying to get some big yards, but he doesn't have enough time.
Well, the clock is running, and it's 2 minutes 20. I feel like the Stingrays are very happy to let the clock run, given 34 points is an unscalable mountain at this point. Hearn, drop back. Is there one last pass in him? Gets underneath, gets tackled. Dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a famous game out there, what is it, 28-3? And the Patriots versus the Atlanta Falcons, and Falcons went on to lose. So there's a chance here. Stingrays are a good club, but yeah, again, Ashley's trying to take the deep pass. Needs to find a short out, just keep marching down the field a bit.
So clock is still running. 140, it's just ticked over. They're not going to take a knee. They will play it out. Ashley Hearn
We're in the 2-minute warning.
wants to get a score on the board. Here they go. Looking left. Makes a read. Has to get away from the big man. Gets around the scrimmage. Gets down the sideline, but hoofs it out of bounds.
Again, scrambling. Too much pressure.
Great blitzing run by the Raptors defense. They've been getting through more often than not. And that O-line for the Stingrays just getting pounded.
Phipps is shaking his tackle. And
it looks like there's a yellow flag on the play for an illegal blindside tackle. Blindside block. We'll get that confirmed just shortly while they have a conversation. I think it was a blindside block on number 21, Chase Crawford. Turnover on downs. It must have been a penalty on the offense. So on the offense, it was number 47 that took that penalty, and somehow turnover on downs, and the Raptors, they're going to take a knee surely. 1 minute 14 on the clock. They're just moments away from their very first championship.
They're celebrating on the sideline, that's for sure.
We can barely hear ourselves talk here amongst the Raptors fans. Play clock will tick down. It's at 20. Oh, what an exciting game it's been. I mean, the Stingrays really never got a chance. Raptors absolutely dominating on offense all game. They're just about ready to celebrate. It's going to be a big night up here in Brisbane.
Will be. We should be able to take one more knee and then we'll be done.
1 minute left. One more knee, and no matter the timeouts that are left, this game is well and truly done in the hands of the Raptors. 3 fingers and a thumb on the championship trophy. Will we have a championship trophy presentation, James? The president is here.
We will. I've got to go find a microphone to get on the field and take the trophies down, actually.
Well, we'll see you on the field then, James. Thank you very much for all your analysis here. As we wait to see this game pan out the way we thought it might. From the third quarter onwards, it was the Raptors game, well and truly. There was a false start, but really no matter now. 35 seconds left on the clock. One more knee will do it. Here they come. The Raptors. Raptors Gridiron about to claim their very first SunBowl. And they've taken a timeout instead. So, interesting choice. Tisu Chun, head coach, has called them over so they can all talk. One last timeout. So here they come. Stingrays, valiant in their defeat. Raptors, dominant in the attack. The rain starts to fall in Brisbane, but it won't spoil the party for the Raptors Gridiron. No one's going to rain on their parade. Luke James hands it off. There's a tackle made. The player is stopped. The clock's still ticking. Are they going to play it on? They stayed on the field. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Raptors Gridiron are your SunBowl 40 champions. The Raptors Gridiron have their very first championship in American football, Queensland. It was a huge effort all season. They've been going blow for blow with these Stingrays. Gold Coast Stingrays with such history in their club. So many SunBowl championships under their belts already. Came in really as the historic favourites. But the Raptors Gridiron, they made their mark early. They took it out hard and they brought it home in the second half. What a match. Here's the final highlights of the game. There was the touchdown early to Alex Garcia. In fact, it was number 11, Toby Joshua. And Luke James just balled out all game. Joshua with the first touchdown into the corner pylon. And then there was this sweeping jet run. Absolute crusher of a tackle. James into the end zone once more. And they are the champions. So we'll leave you with pictures of SunBowl 40 champions. The Raptors Gridiron, they are your 2024 American Football Under-18 champions. We're going to have a presentation. I will leave you with the dulcet tones of James Cowlishaw down on the field, if you can hear him. And don't forget, we have 2 matches coming up tomorrow, the Under-14s and the big one, the Adults SunBowl Queensland American Football 2024 Championship game. That'll be on tomorrow night, 7 p.m. My name's Kate Allman. It's been a pleasure bringing you the action. We'll leave you with pictures of this celebration for Raptors Gridiron. We hope you have a great night. Thanks to everyone at Calling All Sports up here in Queensland. Big thank you to John Devine for getting on the cans alongside me. And a big thank you to you at home for tuning in. See you tomorrow.